The root of Snakebird's success is just how cute everything is. Right from the get-go, the level of mental gymnastics needed to complete the game's puzzles is really high, so it remains essential that the game is just too cute to get angry at. The titular little buggers are absolutely adorable, with great facial expressions and joy-inducing squeals. Your goal is to move them to a specific point on the map using their natural shape to create platforms so that they don't fall down. In essence, it's all about understanding how the game's physics work and then using them to your advantage. You'll need to consistently employ new tricks with your snakes, or are they birds? And the design is good at pointing you in the right direction without ever giving you a straight up answer. Puzzles are easy to understand, but hard to solve and constantly rewarding. As far as puzzle games go, Snakebird is an absolute joy. In just minutes, Grow Home starts to riff on design from premier games. It adds a gameplay bridge to the level transitions in Super Mario Galaxy, it dabbles with adding mechanics to Assassin's Creed's Free Climb, and it incredulously manages to have a fail state that isn't even remotely discouraging. The game is just pure play. It seamlessly blends discovery and expression into an adorable little platformer package. Short, sweet, and tremendously fun, Grow Home is splendid. When you're in an online team that's firing on all cylinders, hunting a quick-witted monster that eludes you over and over again, Evolve is plenty of fun. On paper, Evolve's 4 vs 1 multiplayer sounds like the ideal game to enjoy with a tightly knit group of friends, and it can be, but it damningly isn't quite good enough to be worth recommending to as many friends as you need to fill a lobby. See, Evolve is a fairly complex game that isn't actually very deep. What this means is that while each round is plenty of fun on its face, the game gets less and less interesting the more you play in a single sitting. The result is a game that feels like it would be a blast to play in a LAN environment, or even as a free-to-play complement to a longer night of gaming, but right now feels either expensive or disappointingly lonesome. There is a really interesting approach to making a Metroidvania packed into Apotheon. Imagine a 2D side-scrolling discovery game which is influenced more by the Elder Scrolls than by The Legend of Zelda. Wrap your head around that idea, it's a good one. The trouble is that Skyrim is an imperfect game, and any game that takes inspiration from it also takes on the burdens of having to include things like weapon variety and guiding a player through its enormous map. Apotheon is very much that game, but it's one that crumbles under the weight of its many ambitions. And the little things start to stack up. It's a game with a vast map, but ruins its own sense of discovery with an unabashed blinking quest marker. A game whose combat is handled with the right stick, making for a variety of different approaches to fighting, none of which are more effective than wildly charging in every direction. Dabbling in these systems is neat, but it lacks the fit and finish of a meaty Metroidvania. Experimenting and trying things is always a commendable goal, but this isn't a well worth tapping. Hey there, thanks for tuning in, it was great to see you. Let us know what you think about the video, the games, the world around you, and keep talking about games because they are the best.